So we're going on a journey across the river on the small boat.
Yeah, my first time ever. Mau bien Vanessa. Mimiti. I mean, Tassamas.
Got it, boo. Boo, you're by the ocean.
Yeah, finally I got here. I have to wait like 20 minutes for a boat to cross. I'm here. And I can't swim.
Well, if you can't swim, you don't want to go in the ocean.
No. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of AHVIVAH Season Peace. So here is a little project I have ongoing with one of our solar dehydrator. I'm actually drying garlic to grind it into a powder form. So today I'm going to take you on a little tour on our property here in Cape Coast. Oh, the sun is so bright up there, and I'm so excited to see the bright sun in the raining seasons because I don't get to see it often. Okay, here goes a second dehydrator, solar dehydrator that was built like about a week ago. And this is an airbag building. That's an airbag seed bank we are currently working on. I can't wait for it to finish. Okay, so welcome everyone to our garden. We have a lot of things in we have a lot of things growing at this moment. Majority of the things we have in the garden right now is lettuce, as much as we enjoy eating salads. And because of this whole pandemic, we realized that we were so dependent on organic seed that come from the Western world, and travel being restricted, we were left with the local options to explore. So we have a lot of lettuce in the garden, and this is
Basil.
thank you. I've heard of this. Is my first time of seeing a basil. Actually, I've heard of basil, but I've never seen it before, so it's actually my first time. I actually like to walk barefooted in here from time to time
Let me
because
see you wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes. There you go. There you
yeah,
go. There you go.
because it's actually healing to actually just connect with the ground. Our beautiful sunflower plants, we actually have a lot of them at every corner of the garden, and this is a little project that we are going to teach our youth here with our Seeds of Sovereignty program for That is it, right? Okay. So lettuce and here is cassava. Cassava is like a tuber, it's like a potato. And the leaves, I learned is very healthy for the eye. I'm yet to explore what I can actually do with the cassava leaves. And here is our moringa tree, also known as the miracle plant. Moringa has a lot of health benefits, and we always enjoy moringa tea in the morning, and also to put moringa leaves in our smoothies. Sorry. There's a lot of purple seed coming out, and one thing this garden teaches you is seasons and time. It actually teaches you that there's season and time for everything on this planet. So the pawpaw is now bearing fruit, and by the dry seasons that a lot of plants wouldn't be available, there'll be a lot of pawpaw to sustain us in the garden. So I'm just so excited about this journey. This is our compost. And this are this is actually tomatoes that we deposited in the compost. We never knew it was going to grow, but after turning the compost and filling this bed with the soil from the compost, we realized that the tomatoes started coming out. And one thing it taught me, that seed don't actually die. Seeds actually go in the dormant states, and when they are ready to come life, they do very well. This is a testimony. Yeah, so a lot of lettuce. This is my favorite part of the garden because this place looks so green and very gorgeous. That's our second compost. And we have carrots here as well that we can add to our salad, our stew, our soup. Oh yes, we have two banana coming out. I can't wait for it to ripe. There's going to be a lot of banana to eat. Because so basically you can just cultivate a whole different variety of crops or anything you have in mind just to sustain you just on one plot of land. Yeah. We have a lot of giant pawpaw growing. Yes, I think there are 11 of them now in the garden, together with what we already had. So there's about 24, I think, of pawpaw in the garden. This is our well that actually produces water to the plants in the garden. We have here, what we have here is a fan. I don't know the English name for it, but then we use it in our soup and stew. It's very delicious, and it gives the soup and stew this nice smell and taste. And that's watercress. And one thing about the seeds is that it can be used as a natural dye. It makes this purple color, so it can also be used as a natural dye. This is what kale. Okay, so this is kale. It's my first time actually seeing kale. I don't know what kale is, so I can't wait to taste it. We actually grew a lot of kale in the garden, but the lizards end up eating everything. And we thought that it was a compliment because it was organic and they liked eating it, because with other plants that have pesticides and other chemicals on them, bet you they wouldn't eat it because it will kill them. So it's actually a compliment to see the lizard liking what we are growing here as well. Yeah, we have a lot of lettuce in the garden. Basically, a lot of things growing in the garden right now is we have like 80% to be lettuce. Whew. Okay, so we have here a lot of turmeric growing. It's it's yeah, it's the tuber is called cocoyam. We eat the leaves as well. They are highly rich in iron. We have few of Swiss chard. Is that Swiss? Swiss chard. Swiss chard or Swiss chard? Yeah, we have sunflower all over, planted on each row in the garden, and every corner of the garden has sunflower planted, and I can't wait for it to come out. Oh my god.
How many sunflower do you think we'll have when they all germinate?
I can't count because there are a lot. There are a lot, about 30 and above. Yes, there are a lot.
More like 100.
Oh yes. Oh yes, they'll be up to. And I can't wait to see them because the flower is so gorgeous, and the fact that it grows very tall, like 10 feet, 14 feet. Oh, it's so amazing to see a plant like that growing in the garden. And we have a dandelion also here. It's actually growing into a bush, but then we are going to trim it from time to time because it spreads out very quickly and wide. And this is our mustard. We incorporate it in our salad to give it that spicy taste, or add that spicy flavor to our salad, and it's so delicious.
How come the lizards don't eat the mustard greens?
It's hot. It's so hot. Trust me, you can't eat it alone. You just have to add it to something. It's so hot. And we have our pepper. There's one right here.
I think there's a really nice red one over here. Look at that. Look over here.
Yes, there are lots. I was so happy.
Look at that bright red one right here.
There are a lot over there as well.
Wow.
I was so happy because the whole of last week I didn't buy pepper from the market. I was so happy I could come to the garden and pick my own pepper, and like to taste how organic it is. It was actually healing. Seeing it grow and to harvest it and to incorporate it into my food is such a blessing. Yeah. So I'll come and harvest this later.
We got more pawpaw. Oh, and what about the passion fruit?
So, yeah, we have a lot of passion fruit as well. About 100 of them coming. Yes. This will be ready very soon. And it's very delicious. The smell alone, oh my. We also have a lot of pawpaw trees growing along this row. And one thing that we enjoy most in this garden in this season is nonili. It has actually been in the garden for a while, and we were just thinking to ourselves, because of this whole pandemic, there wasn't enough seed or enough organic seed at our disposal at this time, so we decided to make use of whatever that we have available, and this has proved to be very, very, very healthy, or like a good alternative. And researching about noni leaf, it heals, it cures, it has healing properties. It treats diabetes, it treats cancer, it treats a whole lot of diseases. And trust me, if you incorporate it into your diet, you wouldn't regret it. It's the leaf is kind of hard, so you my husband said it looks or it tastes like that of kale. I haven't tasted kale
And
before.
collard greens.
Colored greens, right? Okay, so it's hard, so you have to cook it for a while, or we saute it. You have to cook it for a while before it becomes tender, but not so tender. But then you enjoy it. It's very delicious and healthy. And this is our medicine zone. This is our medicine zone. We have lemongrass roots growing that we enjoy drinking tea from every morning. Aloe vera is doing great. And this here is citronella. Citronella, yes, I got it right. So we brought it all the way from Bono region. So we are just waiting for it to catch roots, and we are just hoping it does, because it has a lot of benefits as well. You can gain citronella oil that is used as a mosquito repellent. You can also clean your room with it. It has this nice smell, very pleasant. Yeah, so we are just hoping it's catch roots. Yeah. So basically, that's the end of the tour. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. Bye. Greetings, love and light to everyone watching me. Welcome to AHVIVAH Season Peace. So, on today's episode, I'm going to share with you my journey from transitioning to from my journey or my transition from a meat eater to a vegan. So, if you're new to this channel, hello and thanks for watching me. I would urge you to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can receive subsequent videos that I share on this channel. So my whole journey started in 2018 when I got the opportunity to study food processing technology in the university. This was an eye-opening moment for me because I got to learn a lot of things that is on the market that I put in my body thinking it's food, but it's actually causing me harm than good. So I got to learn that a lot of these processed stuffs on the market have preservative, additives, artificial colors, and stabilizers that are not bioavailable in our body, that our body can break down. When we eat them, our body lacks the ability to digest them. So they accumulate in our body and over time causes a disease, that a lot of diseases that we find in society today. So thinking that I am what I eat and whatever I put in my body not only contribute to my physical well-being but also the way I think, the way I feel, and the way I experience life. And I want, of course, everybody wants a good life. Everybody wants to have a good life experience. Then I said to myself, I'm going to make healthy and conscious food choices by then. So I started cutting off a lot of processed stuff like processed tomato paste, biscuits, dairy. Yeah, I was still eating dairy, but then I limited dairy, carbonated drinks of my nutrition at that time. Little did I know I would become a vegan because I didn't know anything about veganism. Vegan is not actually common in Ghana, and I just decided I'm changing, or like I'm going the natural way, or I'm putting natural things in my body. But little did I know I would become a vegan. So I just roam on my phone from time to time through YouTube, and I came across this YouTuber, Ralph Smart. Shout out to him, and I'll urge everyone to follow him because he has been part of my journey. He has been part of this journey. He has been a great teacher to me. He always says, shout out to everyone doing the 7 days vegan challenge. And I said to myself, vegan, vegan, vegan. What at all is vegan? So I started researching on veganism or vegan. But then the whole idea of vegan was so narrow to me because a lot of people, veganism is actually, or little attention is given to veganism in Ghana, and you had to be, where I'm from, you had to, let's say, financially be sound to live that kind of lifestyle. That's what I thought to myself. But then there are little changes that I could make around me, or there are things that are around me that I could incorporate into my diet that is going to give me all the essential nutrients and vitamins or whatever my body needs to flourish. So it doesn't necessarily mean I need a huge sum of money or I need to be financially free before I can become a vegan. So I decided to go or embark on that journey, which started in 2018. But then I lost a lot of weight, and my friends and family were always like, "You've grown lean and you're not looking beautiful," and all that. And I got actually disturbed. I allowed my friends and family actually deter me from that journey that I set for myself, or that path. So I went back into eating meat again in 2018 and 2019. In 2018 until 2019 December, that I my body was just ready for that journey. I wouldn't say my body, I was just ready for that change, because like I felt this love for everything. I was ready for that journey because I said to myself, I'm part of a source, or I'm part of nature, and everybody, everything in nature is connected. There's a reason why animals are there. um I have friends that would say, I would tell them to stop, like stop chewing meat. When I got enlightened, I said to myself they should stop chewing meat, and they'll tell you what are their purpose. I said to myself, no, they have feelings as we have feelings. They do things just the way, whatever that is in us as humans, they also have it, just that our brain capacity is much bigger than them. And we were actually instructed from time immemorial, from Genesis or time of creation. We were supposed to be caretakers of these animals, not to eat them. And then I wouldn't be happy myself if I find my fellow or anything in nature eating me as human. No. See how, if you see a snake, you run because you feel the snake is going to bite you. You know how it feels. You don't want it to bite you, because if it bites you, you would die. Same way with animals. When they see us, they start to run because they feel we are going to kill them and eat them, which is not supposed to be so. So I decided to contribute to peace on this planet rather than chaos and just war, and just be in peace with everything that is in nature, or everything in nature. So I decided to stop eating meat. In 20 and in December, I didn't actually know what to eat, because I'm a Ghanaian, and for like about 20 something years I've been eating the way I've been eating, and I decided to change. I don't have anyone to coach me. I don't know anyone to talk to, until I met my husband, who has been a vegan for 21 years. So he actually made my journey a bit easy and pleasant for me at that time. Though my body is still now adjusting to the new things I've introduced to my body. And I honestly love the way I look, because I look healthy. My mind is on a different level, and I like the way I relate with my environment and the things, everything that is in my environment, including animals. So we are here to contribute to peace on this planet, not to cause chaos and harm to others. And on that note, I want to tell you, in every season of our lives, we always have reasons to season peace. So I choose peace by not eating animals. So could you. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching. And until next time, peace.